Today on CWN, next week is Thanksgiving break.
And we got the inside scoop on what it's like to get first at state. I'm Lauren.
And I'm William, and today is Monday, November 18th, 2024.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Today, Mrs. Johns invites us to day 3 of her lab in AP Physics. They let their lab sit over the weekend and come back to it today. They were very eager to see what their solution turned into. Let's take it to her to see what they did.
Morning, Cats. I'm here with Miss Johns. Miss Johns just invited us back for the 3rd day of her lab. Can you tell us how that went?
Sure. Over the weekend, they dried the precipitate, which they took the metal carbonate of the unknown metal, and then they made a solution, and then mixed it with a solution of calcium chloride, and then they came together and they made calcium carbonate, which is basically just chalk. And so it had to dry over the weekend. So what they did today is they took it, they're massing it out, they're going to figure out the mass of precipitate that they made, and then they can work backwards because I didn't tell them which metal ions I used in the metal carbonate to start with, and based on that they should be able to tell me which metal carbonate they use. So that's kind of what they're doing today, is a lot of what we've been learning about in class, some of the different things. But then at the end, it's just chalk, and they could see that they actually went from 2 different textures and end up making chalk that they could write with. So that's what we did today. We just made chalk.
Well, thank you for inviting us, and let's turn it back over to the anchors.
Students, if you have makeup hours and they are due to extenuating circumstances, for example, surgery, illnesses, etc., you can fill out an appeal form, which you can get at the front office. All appeal forms are due November 22nd. Late appeals will not be accepted.
The challenge team is going against Sinton today at the KEDT studio, and Mrs. Dunn and her challenge team students seem very ecstatic to get the show on the road. Let's send it to her to get some more information on that.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Miss Dunn. So Miss Dunn, you'll have a challenge game today, and I know you're the coach. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, our challenge team today is competing against Sinton. It's at the KEDT studio. We're really excited for it, so hopefully we'll do well.
Well, good luck to you. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Last Thursday, Coach Lynn's Outdoor Adventures class had amazing savory lunch. They made sausages and more. Let's send it to a student in his class to get some more information.
Attention all Calallen High School athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes will be holding their bi-monthly huddle tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. in the B Gym. Come to join your fellow classmates and athletes for food, fun, games, and worship.
As we continue to celebrate Native American Heritage Month, let's see who we will be honoring today.
In continuation of celebrating Native American Heritage Month, today we celebrate Tecumseh, part of Shawnee tribe. Tecumseh was a Shawnee chief and warrior. He was known for his resistance to the expansion of the United States on the Native American lands. He grew to be a famous warrior and dynamic orator. He was also known for his leadership skills and bravery. He showed that in the War of 1812. In the Battle of Thames, Tecumseh was shot and killed by Colonel Richard M. Johnson. That's all. Back to the anchors.
Calallen BPA will have its monthly meetings this Wednesday, November 20th, in room 603 at 4:15 p.m.
Now let's send it over to Callie with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic America's Drive-In. Yearbook is back with Photo of the Week, so congrats to Alyssa Rivetta for catching this amazing photo of senior Greg Rogers full of Calallen spirit. For more on that, check out at Calallen Wildcat Yearbook. Now it's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now let's send it to Maddie with the rundown of sports after this quick break.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. We spoke with Aubrey Green, who is also in cheer, about what it's like to get first place in drums at state as a front ensemble member, part of the drumline. Let's send it over to her.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm here with Aubrey. Aubrey, you guys got first in percussion. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, so we got first in percussion, which is drums and front ensemble, and we're just really proud to have been first.
Thank you. Did you guys have a good time?
Yes, we had an amazing time. It was a very long day, but it was all worth it.
Thank you very much. Back to you.
We also spoke with Coach Lawrence about an upcoming swim meet and how he expects the team to do. Let's send it over to him.
Good morning, Calallen. I'm here with Coach Lawrence. So, Coach Lawrence, can you tell us about the swim meet?
Yes, we have a swim meet coming up here this Friday and Saturday. It is a qualifying meet where you have to be in the top 8 so you can come back the next day and compete for the finals. So it's prelims on Friday, finals on Saturday, and it's at the Corpus Christi Auditorium. It's a really big event. There's probably going to be about 30 schools there, so we're looking forward to some different competition and some really good competition, and I think we're ready for them.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
And our volleyball girls had a game recently, and sadly they fell short. We spoke with one of the players to get the rundown on that. Let's send it over to them.
Cats, I'm here with Clarissa. So Clarissa, we played Victoria West on Friday. How did that game go?
We did fall short that game. The refs were very unfair. They weren't calling a lot of calls that should have been called that were very clear, in my opinion. But yeah, we persevered as much as we could. We kept going, try not to let them get to us, but either way, we fell short, and yeah.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
My apologies, that was a video on basketball. And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Maddie.
And now it's time for James to tell us all about today's weather forecast right after this short break.
Good morning, Wildcats. This is me, Curtis, and I'm here talking about the dress code PSA. So first off, no holes in your jeans above the knee. Shorts that have to be a dollar bill length above your kneecaps, which as you can see, Kate here is in fact in dress code. His shorts are a dollar bill length, so that's perfect. No hats. Remember, no hair down to your shirt collar. Shouldn't have gray sweatpants. They've been telling you all about that all week.
Girls, they want to wear sleeveless shirts. Make sure you have a jacket to go over it. They don't want to see your shoulders. Make sure you're covering up. And pants, guys, there's a big problem with wearing your pants below your hips or sagging this year. Make sure you wear your pants up on your waistband.
Just put a belt on, guys. It's not that hard. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families. Another week underway, and right off the bat, we've got some thunderstorms on the way, if not already here. Temperatures at 86 degrees, heat index at 93. About a 50% chance of thunderstorms with winds out of the southwest at 17 miles per hour, and a cold front coming in with these thunderstorms to kick off the last week before Thanksgiving. Looking on your Doppler radar, you can see those thunderstorms training across Texas, as well as some storms out in front of the system. Now, this is what meteorologists refer to as a quasi-linear convective system, which is just an extremely fancy name for a long line of thunderstorms. That's going to move through the area through the early afternoon and clear out really early before school lets out. All these storms will be out of the area, but the coastal flood advisory and rip current statement remaining in effect until tomorrow morning and this evening, respectively. And as for Tropical Storm Sarah, it dissipated right as it began to enter the Gulf of Mexico, making landfall in Belize on Saturday. Maximum strength and category at landfall was tropical storm strength with 60-mile-per-hour winds, and of course, no local storm surge. And finally, we are hoping that this hurricane season is over. And now moving on to your 2 to 10 forecast, you can see those heat indices are going to rapidly drop off, as well as the actual temperature itself behind the cold front. Of course, colder weather comes with a cold front. Those winds remaining generally out of the north and slowing down as we head into 10 p.m. And of course, no clouds behind it. Now looking onto your 3-day outlook, tomorrow we're going to see temperatures in the upper 80s again, but on Wednesday and Thursday, those highs are only going to reach the mid 70s, with the wind actually slowing down to pretty much calm all day on Thursday. That will be 1 week away from Thanksgiving as well. And with that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
Attention teachers, club sponsors, and staff, please send all your announcements to CalallenTV@gmail.com.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, why did the phone get glasses?
I don't know, William. What?
Because he lost all of his contacts.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Calallen TV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always, stay classy,
Calallen.